Hey guys, welcome to day 5 of integers. I know you made it through a whole week. Hopefully things are kind of making sense. I know we kind of got started talking with it before we left, but hopefully some of this is sounding familiar. And if it is really overwhelming you, connect with me or connect with your, if you have a teacher who connects with you, make sure you're talking to them, okay? Okay, so if you filled up your paper like I pretty much filled in my note page, remember we want to leave this side blank because we're going to glue this into our INBs, then you're going to need another piece of paper. So I have my other piece of paper right here. I'm going to tuck my other notes off to my side. Make sure you put them someplace safe so that way you can glue them into your INBs when you get them. Okay. Hopefully, by the time you're watching this video, you will have them or at least know how and when to get them. Okay, so today we're talking about something relating to integers called absolute value. So what I'm going to actually do is before I start explaining anything, I'm going to fold my paper in half again, just because it's easier to know where that halfway line is. And I'm once again going to just use something, I still have my INB close to me, to create a number line at the top, okay? It doesn't have to be perfectly straight or centered or anything, just create a quick number line. Okay, so I'm still going to have 0 in the center, just for this purpose. And again, we want to have arrows at both ends, so that way we know that they're never ending, okay? And I'm just going to go back and I'm going to create some. If you want to do the finger measurement, again, you can, but you don't need to. Okay, so I'm going to create that number line. And I'm going to do positives on this side. On the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to do negative numbers on my left side. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Wow, I did that well. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about absolute value. Okay, so again, this relates to integers. Man, I didn't realize how crooked my line was, but this relates to integers. So if you want to write integers on here so you remember, you can. And you just want to remember that this is the positive side and this is the negative side. Okay, so things to know about absolute value. Absolute value is the distance a number is away from 0. Is the distance a number is from 0. So you'll see me write 0 like this just so people don't think it's O. Okay, so if you ever see this, that means 0. Okay, so for example, the symbol to show absolute value, and you'll see it abbreviated like this, is 2 vertical lines around a number, okay? So oftentimes you'll have the number in between. So here's an example of something. So the absolute value of 3 is the same as 3. So when I look here, this is positive 3. You could just assume it's positive 3. This means that it is 3 away from 0. So if I go here, this is 3. I'm going to just write absolute value of 3 because it is 3 away from 0. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So it's 3 away. If I wanted to do, I guess I should do this as a star instead of a minus. Now I'm going to do the absolute value of -3. So this means the absolute value of -3. -3 is right here. And -3 oops, that should be a straight line, is also 3 away from 0 because it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the absolute value of positive 3 and negative 3 is both 3 because they are both the same distance from 0. Okay, so both of those are 3 away from 0. So let's do some practice ones. So let's do the absolute value of negative 7. And then we'll also do the absolute value of positive 5. Okay? So, again, absolute value means the distance a number is from 0. So negative 7 is how many away from 0? So I'm going to just switch colors for a second. Let's do green. Okay, so I'm going to count. I want to get all the way from 0 to that negative 7. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the absolute value of negative 7 is going to be 7 jumps because I had to jump 7 times to get there. So the absolute value of negative 7 is 7. Okay, I'm going to switch colors again, and I'm going to go to this kind of pinky purple color. Okay, so now I want to do the absolute value of 5, positive 5 here. Okay, if there's no symbol next to it, just assume it's positive 5. So I'm going to put my dot on positive 5. And I know I have to start at 0 because absolute value is the distance a number is from 0. So I'm going to go to 0 and I'm going to count until I get to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the absolute value of positive 5 is 5 because it took me 5 jumps to get from 0 to positive 5. Sorry, that's really hard to see. Okay, so you're going to do some practice problems with that on IXL today. If you have any questions, you're going to pop into my office hours or onto Google Hangouts and let me know. This is just going to be practicing this. If you see something, I will say this because I know this might happen. They might also have you do something that looks like this. So you might have the absolute value of a number, and we'll talk a little bit about this tomorrow, Monday. But if you have a number, let's say you have absolute value of 2, they might put a negative sign on the outside of it. That just means the opposite of. And so if the negative's on the outside, you're just going to look at what's the absolute value of positive 2. Well, that's 1, 2 away. And then you're just going to stick that negative number onto it. So it would be, well, I know it's 2 away, and then I'm going to add that negative on there, okay? I don't think you will have that one in there, but if it happens, you can be like, oh, Mrs. Grossman mentioned that. Like I said, again, if this is confusing to you, we're going to talk about it more on Monday. All right. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Go do some practice problems. Make sure you do your Google form checkout. And I will talk to you guys. If I didn't this morning, then I will definitely talk to you on Monday morning. All right. Have a great weekend and take care. Bye.